So now that we added the sound, let's also add some customization for testing purposes. So I wanted to try and add a few objects in a scene to basically test our tires, since we want to see how they react to obstacles. So if I click plus in here, we can go to shapes, and if I take this cylinder and we put it in a scene, let's stretch it out. So you can use W, A, and R to kind of stretch it up, then E to rotate, and then W to kind of move it down. So what I'm trying to do is create like a little bump that a player can interact with. Let's create another one, but this one let's make it a bit more smooth. Something like that. So now we have some interactivity for our car. Maybe also let's stretch it up a bit. And also I wanted to add like a little shape in here that kind of will lift the car, so we can see suspensions and stuff like that. So if I stretch this out, we create a little ramp, something like that. Let's also make it wide so our car does not miss it. Now that should be pretty good for testing. And before we continue with that, I just wanted to also show a bit of customization for the car. If you want to kind of edit the car a bit. So you could try to kind of add new materials and edit that, but let's say you just want to maybe change the colors, shininess of this car. Unreal actually added some customization for that. So if you double click on this MI sports car body, you'll open up material instance. So this MI prefix indicates that this is material instance, which means it is an instance of a base material, and then you have some things exposed in this material instance. And in here we have few things. The things that we're most interested in would be the color. So maybe you want more reddish car, and let's say we want it kind of a bit darker here. We can do the situation plastic. Let's see this. Not sure what this does, but we have metal brightness. Let's darken it up, so maybe we want more reddish color. So you can kind of edit your car in here, and then in your scene you'll have the car edited. Now I don't think they have customization for everything, but let's see. So they don't have for the wheel, but for chassis we should have something. Yep. So in here maybe we want to change the tint. So let's say blue. And now we should have these changes applied. So yeah, you have those customizations if you want to kind of play around. But now let's go and try to kind of test things out for the car. So if I click play, we'll wait a second for it to load. And now what we can do is just come close to this bump and test out our wheels. So we can see how they interact. There is kind of physics interaction, so it's not just cars moving up or wheels moving up and down. So this is pretty good. And we can also check out the ramp. Now the car is kind of slippery, so this is some settings that we'll have to change later. But we can also check out the ramp and how this looks and feels. So yeah, this is kind of a little customization you can make to test out the car and also customize it a bit.